Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another Wilderness Boy video. In this week's video, we're going to be looking into these beehives, checking on the beehives. So yeah, sorry I haven't uploaded. I haven't uploaded for almost 2 weeks, but I haven't had really that much time. I've been thinking about doing another gold solution video, but the river's too flooded, so I've decided to do a video on my bees. So we have two hives here. Hive number 1 and hive number 2. So let's open it up. All right, and we also have this electric fence here so that the bears, there's some black bears and stuff, and they like honey. So we have this here. It's not hot right now, but normally you'd go up to that solar charger and turn it off. But we already did that off. So just pop this open, and yeah, then we'll see you in a minute. Alright, so we just have a little fire brick on top there, so we have a lot of wind around here, so we just like to have it strapped down when we have a windstorm, have it nice and strapped down. So this is a honey super. Honey super, get off there. So these are the brood chambers. The brood chambers are where they raise young bees, and we have 2 of them just so that they have more space to like store honey and everything, and have space to store brood and everything. And then this is a honey super. If you can see right here, there's a little piece of plastic in there. That's called a queen. You just take your hive tool right here, you pop off the top. Now what I like to do is when I'm checking on this, I'll take this brush and just kind of take them off it and get them back in the super so that they don't have to go through it all again. A few left on it is alright, but that's good. And then, so with the supers also, this is the honey that you're gonna be eating. So I'm not gonna take like them out and set them to the side and look at them, like, because then honey will start dripping out of them, and that won't be good. So we'll just kind of like go through them. This is one that I know has quite a lot of honey in it, and the honey is still in its nectar stage, but that's all good. So if you guys can see, there's a ton of nectar in there from all the flowers around. Can you get a good angle in that?
Yeah.
All right. There's a bit on the other side, but not as much. And then they just kind of go from kind of the middle-ish area of the hives. So like this one will have some nectar in it because they're right by it. And you do want to wear at least a bee veil so that the bees don't sting you while you're doing this, because they'll get mad because you're stealing. You're basically they think you're threatening their honey right now, which we're not, but makes sense. So just put that one back. Now, this is a totally different frame here. This is what's called a honeycomb frame. So we have a sheet of wax on the inside. They haven't really broadened out it, but this is what you'll get like comb honey from, and if you like go to a bee store and stuff. They haven't quite dialed it in that they're supposed to build on that, but that's totally fine. Makes sense. And that's just a sheet of wax in there that they build up, and then you'll cut when you're ready to get your comb honey out. So then this is the middle one. There'll also be some honey on this one. There's not going to be a ton in these ones. There'll be a bit, but not a ton. So the middle one will also have quite a bit of honey in it. So as you can see, there's a bit of honey in there. Bit of honey. Put this one back. Now this other one's just another comb honey frame, and this other stuff doesn't have a lot of honey, but yeah, that's basically it. Now we'll show you the next thing. All right, so then we're just gonna put this lid back on our hive. We're not gonna open out this brood chamber just because we don't want the bees out of there, because they're putting in nectar and filling it up with honey. So that is good, and we want them to stay there. So then you'll just kind of slide it forward so it kind of more locks into position. All right. So then we'll come over. This one does not have any honey supers on it, but it does have honey in it. It has capped honey in it. But that's for the bees to eat. Now in the top here, we've got the same exact thing, but if you can tell, there's not as many bees in it because this hive is a weaker hive than that hive. That hive has always been stronger, and this one's just a bit weaker. But they're starting to build comb on this one. So I'll show you that. Hopefully I don't accidentally bring up one down on the bottom. Oh dang, look at that thing. They've brought that out from yesterday quite a lot. Like a ton, they've brought that up. Look at that. Now it's not always good to keep the comb like this. So we might want to actually take this off just so that the comb doesn't stay here and they do it as the pattern on the hive is. Because if they, oh, they're getting a bit mad at me for doing that, but it's all right. Where's my hat? So you don't want it to be sticking out like that, so we'll just kind of take that off. Sorry about the background noise. It is a time where we mow our lawns, so yeah. But then they'll kind of like this. They're kind of doing it normal, but yeah, we just didn't want that all built out like that. We'll check out a few more frames and then we'll go into the bottom box. This one doesn't have as much comb on it, has a bit on it, but not too much, which is understandable. But yeah, so let's go into the bottom box. We'll be right with you. So now we're just gonna take our hive tool and slowly crack open this bottom brood chamber and just get it nice. Now you have to be very careful that the queen bee's not under here, because if we get the queen bee on there, that's not good. So try to not get in front of the hive, but also you don't want to pull up any frames. So if there's a frame on here, we're gonna cut the video and we're gonna take care of that. So hold on, let's check. Any frames? Okay, good. Okay. And then you're just gonna set it on the top lid. You'll crush a few bees, but not too many. Now these bees are gonna get very mad at us for opening up this chamber. We might get a stun a bit. See how they're getting a bit mad, so we're just gonna kind of quiet down a bit and let them chill out for just a few seconds. Okay, just move slow and pull out. And remember guys, you're gonna be looking for the queen bee while doing this. Because if you get the queen bee, then the rest of the hive is going to get mad at you. And try to not pull off any. Alrighty. Okay, I always will look for the queen bee before I do anything else. I will always look for the queen bee to make sure she's not laying eggs on here. Also look in the cells for any eggs. I do not see any eggs in the bottom of the cells. So we'll set this one right here where the honey's, oops. All right. And again, guys, sorry about the background noise. But, yeah. So then we're just going to slowly move this over. We do not want to agitate the bees, or else we're going to get stung a bunch. Okay, there is some capped honey in here. super careful. I'm going to look for the queen before I show you guys. Always look for the queen. Check the other side. I do not see the queen bee on here, guys. Okay, this hive's pretty chill. So as you can see, this is capped honey. There is also some pollen in here that the bees take, and they'll feed that to the very little larva. Then there's all this capped honey. There's also a ton of this capped honey in here. They'll open this up, and when they need food in the winter and when they need to feed the larva. So that's just one of the things. But we won't take this honey because this is the food for the bees. So yeah, let's put this back and maybe stop messing with this hive because they are starting to get a bit agitated. If you saw a minute ago, you would have seen a bunch of them kind of flying around in our faces. So we're actually going to look at some of the larvae for you guys. Sorry, bees. Yep, they're getting agitated. This is why we don't always want to do this, because they would get very mad. Come on, buddy. And you don't want to crush any of the bees either. Okay. We're going to have to be super careful when moving out these frames too. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna be super careful with this. And guys, if you guys can see all that papery stuff, that is not honey. That is capped larvae. That's gonna be a new bee. Every one of those is gonna be a new bee that's gonna form pretty soon and come out. So yeah, let's put this back. Just make sure we didn't get the queen on there.
I think it was turned around the other way.
Yeah, it was. I'm surprised. These bees are normally our more fired up hive, but they're being really a lot less mad today. It's because it's cloudy and not as hot, and they're, yeah. So just slide that over a bit. Try to not squish them. Try to give them nice amounts of space. And we'll just slide this one. We're all good. Okie dokie. Alright, so now we're just going to set this back on. Make sure it fits perfectly. Make sure that there's no space. Here. And if you guys can hear all the bees in there, they're getting the honey. They'll really get their wings going fast, and they'll put their wings and get the water out of the nectar, and so that they can make it turn the nectar into honey. All right, so that's pretty much that. So hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Oh, and yeah, and you can use this, you can use this white wax for like salves, or you can just chew it. Tastes good too, and you can just do that. So you guys, but thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and make sure to check out my friend's channel. I'll be linking his channel in the description below. So yeah, guys, see ya. You guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and share the video out so more people can see this video. Also, check out my friend's channel, link in description.